we have big people. We're supposed to be leadership in the black community. I said the same thing. The other day, me interview with Barack Obama and his wife. And the most important thing when he could have said happened to him in a film life was to have a gay professor. I mean, man, not fight against gay and everything, but you have to know you promote, you know what I mean?
Well, you remember one time him say him never did agree with it and his wife changed his mind.
Yeah, but there's more substantive thing where you can come out and say, you know what I mean? When you know, I don't know.
Let me tell you something, Virgin. Yeah. Let me tell you something. You see how the thing I work, you know. We not a problem. We not a problem.
Yeah, man.
Because you know, when a man I gonna tell you now, say, it's just a video. Him gone.
Yeah.
Him gone when him tell you that, you know. Good night. Good day with you again on the cutting edge. And next Wednesday night, give thanks. You listen to Akibeka or Van Benjamin or Midnight, which one of the name that I want to use. Man, to seek knowledge. And that is what this program is all about. Trying to unravel the mysteries of times and more times. And a lot of the things that them tell us over the years that we come to know that is either not true because they make it up, or it's just fables, mythologies that derive from the experience of men. And most of the time it's men who really come between us and ourselves and cause us to be who we are right now, which is not a lovely sight to behold, that way that we have right now. So we're trying to find it back. We're trying to look into the crystal ball and see if we can come up or come out with some things that we knew before this time, and recollect and reconnect to our legacy, our ancestral legacies, those who fought and claim life or death. We come now for see what we can do to help the situation. So that is what we are dealing with, cutting edge. You know, this is wheelers in them rude boy days. Yeah, man, let me go through all that too. Rude boy days, yes. Pants roll up and I walk sideways and all them things there. And I sing to them a rebel, soul rebel, and rude boy. But man evolve. Man go to the next level and realize that the next level has brought more fruits than what was being done. And the fruit drop seed and bear more fruit and more fruit. And it was wonderful that was done from that early stage. That now we can look at it and say, yes, work well done. Work well done. So we have to run for no cover again. Them control all the cover now. Yes. A different kind of rebel, soul rebel, all the different kind of rebels you can think about. That's the way of human beings. You start at one place and you end up at the other place, and sometimes you don't even know why you reach over there, so. But then when you reach over there, so you realize there's a purpose. There's a purpose. So you have to just find that purpose. Come together with yourself. As long as you can free yourself. You make you happy, you make you sad. Don't let them tell you no foolishness. It all depends on you. Yes, all depends on you. Yeah, the man say run for cover. Rebel taking over. And we see rebels in disguise now. Them coming all sort of ways. Most of them are deceive the people. Yeah, in the name of the Lord, them are deceive the people. Cutting edge of the pan. No, I don't want to get presumptuous about certain things, but I have to say it. Over the years we have been saying certain things on this program where we upset a whole heap of people, especially as it relates to the Bible, Christianity and these things. And even my brethren them too, Rasta brethren them, kind of get upset too. Now, the things them that we say on the radio, after reading the Bible 2 times, we start to really examine it on another level and realize that why certain things not fit out, it not fit. But when we come on the radio, people say we are madman. Or we are talking about the Bible, the book of God and all these things. And we continue over the years and say it. And we hardly hear anyone take it up. Some of the things them we say. We was kind of lonely out there in the wilderness. But even though someone's listen to it and when them see up on the road, I said them say, boy, Muta, it's a long time I think so. I never know that somebody else think that way there. Now, can you imagine my amazement going through my YouTube and hear this man talking about the exact things when I say for years, exact things. That me I said, no, I have to go save this thing here and play it back on the radio because I don't know if him did I listen to me, but I don't want to get so presumptuous. That is part I say I don't want to get too presumptuous and say, I wonder if it's me my ear, because me alone couldn't let think that. You have other people who that think it. I mean, get the chance to say it. But now YouTube get the chance to say it too. And exactly what we have said for years. All me here and go and clutch up. I mean, really. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to play one of the things them where we hear. And for those of you who remember, I can go deep in your memory. I remember some of the cutting edge where we are talking about the ridiculous things them in the Bible. We are going to play this one and make you hear it and tell me if it not sound like you did hear it before. Yeah. Yeah, I make it. I will play it and make it. Tell me if you don't hear it before.
There is something fascinating about stories. Human beings have always told stories to make sense of the world, to pass on values, and to explain the mysteries of life. Some stories inspire us, others make us laugh, and some are so strange that they leave us shaking our heads. When it comes to religion, we often find stories that are not just strange, but outright foolish when looked at with reason and logic. People accept these tales as sacred truth. But when you step back and think about them, they sound more like fairy tales than reality. Let's take a deep dive into some of the most foolish religious stories ever told, the ones that reveal more about human imagination than about the universe. One of the most famous stories is the tale of Noah's Ark. The story goes that God, angry with humanity for being sinful, decided to flood the entire world and wipe out all living things, except for one family and a collection of animals. Noah was commanded to build a massive wooden ark to house his family and pairs of every animal species. At first glance, it might seem like a dramatic story of survival. But think about it practically. The Earth has millions of species, from insects to mammals to marine life. How could Noah possibly collect 2 of each species, care for them, feed them, and keep them alive in a wooden boat? Even today with our technology, transporting that many animals would be impossible. Diseases would spread, predators would attack prey, food would run out. The logistics make no sense. Not to mention, the flood supposedly covered the entire planet, which means water would have covered Mount Everest as well. Where would all that water have come from? And where did it go afterwards? This story might have been an ancient attempt to explain local floods, but taken literally, it becomes one of the most foolish stories ever imagined. If we tried to repeat Noah's feat today with all our modern tools, it would still fail. Another strange story is the tale of Jonah and the whale. According to the Bible, Jonah refused to follow God's command, and as punishment he was swallowed by a huge fish or whale. He stayed inside its belly for 3 days and 3 nights before being spit out alive. On the surface, this sounds like a powerful message about repentance and second chances, but biologically and logically it makes no sense. Whales do not have the anatomy to house a human being alive. Their stomachs are filled with digestive acids that would kill a person in minutes. Even if you survived the swallowing, you would suffocate without air. And 3 days inside would mean death from lack of oxygen, dehydration, and digestion. The idea that Jonah walked out alive is as believable as someone living inside an oven for 3 days without being burned. Yet, this story is told to children as if it really happened, when it is clear that it belongs in the realm of fables, not facts. Perhaps one of the most disturbing yet foolish stories is the tale of Lot and his wife. In the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, God supposedly destroyed 2 cities because the people were wicked. Lot and his family were told to escape, but warned not to look back. As they fled, Lot's wife glanced back at the city, and instantly she was turned into a pillar of salt. Think about that for a moment. A human being looking over her shoulder and being magically transformed into a block of salt. Does this sound like divine justice or more like a mythical curse from an ancient storyteller trying to scare people into obedience? Salt pillars form naturally in desert areas, and this story might have been created to explain their existence. Instead of saying they were geological formations, storytellers invented a supernatural tale. And yet, many believers still think it literally happened. What kind of lesson is this supposed to teach? That curiosity deserves a death sentence? It is another example of how ancient people mistook superstition for truth. Then there is the Tower of Babel story, one of the most unintentionally funny tales in religious texts. Humanity, united in language, decided to build a massive tower that reached the heavens. God, feeling threatened, decided to confuse their speech so they could no longer understand one another, and the tower project collapsed. From this, believers claim we got the diversity of languages in the world. But the idea is absurd. Imagine the creator of the universe feeling threatened by a pile of bricks. The thought that humans could build a tower tall enough to reach heaven makes no sense in light of modern science. We know space extends infinitely, and the Earth itself is tiny in the universe. Even the tallest skyscrapers today only scratch the atmosphere, not the stars. Language diversity comes from cultural and social evolution, not from a divine act of sabotage. The Tower of Babel story reveals more about the insecurity of ancient gods than about reality. Another foolish tale is the story of Balaam's talking donkey. In this story, a man named Balaam was on his way somewhere when his donkey suddenly stopped, refusing to move. Frustrated, Balaam began to beat the animal. But then something incredible happened. The donkey began to speak in human language, rebuking Balaam for his behavior. On one level, this is meant to show that God can use anything, even an animal, to send a message. But let's be honest, the idea of a donkey speaking fluent human language is pure fantasy. Donkeys do not have vocal cords or the brain structures to form words, let alone sentences. If this story were told outside of religion, people would laugh at it the same way they laugh at fairy tales about talking animals. Yet, because it is written in a religious text, people treat it as sacred. The moment you apply the same logic you would use with any other story, you see how ridiculous it really is. Then there is the bizarre story of Samson and his magical hair. Samson was a man supposedly blessed with incredible strength as long as he never cut his hair. He fought lions with his bare hands and defeated armies, but when his hair was cut, he lost his strength. Eventually, his hair grew back, and with one last act of strength, he pulled down a building, killing himself and his enemies. The moral is supposed to be about faith and obedience, but the logic falls apart. Hair is just dead protein fibers. Cutting it does not weaken your muscles. Imagine if strength could be transferred through hair length. Barbershops would be the most dangerous places in the world. Clearly, the story is symbolic, but taken literally it is foolish. Strength comes from muscle, nutrition, and training, not from hair length. It is another example of how myths were mistaken for fact. Equally strange is the story of Joshua and the walls of Jericho. According to the book of Joshua, the Israelites marched around the city of Jericho for 7 days, blowing trumpets. On the 7th day, the walls of the city collapsed miraculously, allowing them to conquer it. The idea that sound waves from trumpets could bring down stone fortifications is beyond foolish. If sound had that kind of destructive power, every marching band would be a weapon. Archaeological evidence also shows that Jericho's walls did not fall in the way the story describes. But for believers, the story remains a miracle of divine intervention. In reality, it is simply another attempt to glorify conquest through supernatural storytelling. One of the darkest yet most nonsensical stories is Abraham being commanded to sacrifice his son. In the Bible, God tests Abraham's faith by ordering him to kill his child. Just as Abraham is about to do it, God stops him and provides a ram instead. Believers interpret this as a story of faith and obedience, but step back and think about it. What kind of moral lesson comes from a father being willing to kill his own son just to prove loyalty? If any parent today claimed they were about to sacrifice their child because God told them to, society would see them as delusional or dangerous. The story glorifies blind obedience over compassion and rational thought. It is presented as holy, but it is really a disturbing example of how religion can twist morality into something grotesque. Another foolish story is the idea of a global resurrection where billions of bodies will rise from their graves at the end of time. Religious texts describe graves opening, bodies reassembling, and everyone standing before God for judgment. But think about what this means in practical terms. Many people died thousands of years ago. Their bodies decomposed into dust, scattered into the soil, or dissolved in the ocean. Some were cremated, some eaten by animals. How would these bodies be reassembled? Would people come back in the condition they died in? Would someone who lost a limb return without it? The logistics of billions of bodies physically rising defy every law of biology and physics we know. Yet, it is a central belief for many religions. Taken literally, it is one of the most foolish concepts humanity has ever accepted. These stories are just a few examples, and when you look at them with clear eyes, they reveal a pattern. Ancient people were trying to explain the world with the tools they had, relying on imagination, fear, and myth. Over time, these tales were elevated into sacred truths, and questioning them was forbidden. But today, with knowledge of science, history, and reason, we can see them for what they really are. They are not divine revelations, but human stories, filled with flaws, contradictions, and foolishness. And the fact that billions still treat them as unquestionable truth shows how powerful tradition and belief can be, even when logic says otherwise. When we step back and think about these stories, one thing becomes clear. They were not designed for people with modern knowledge. They were created thousands of years ago, at a time when people did not understand natural disasters, biology, or the vastness of the universe. Floods, earthquakes, diseases, and language differences needed explanations. Instead of science, people turned to myth. These myths were then handed down, written into holy books, and treated as unquestionable truth. But when we look at them now, they read less like truth and more like fairy tales. Let us go deeper into the logic, or rather the lack of it, behind these tales. Take the story of Jonah again. Imagine trying to teach biology in a classroom and saying, yes, humans can live inside a whale's stomach for 3 days without oxygen, food, or water. Students would laugh. If you tried to prove it, no scientist could replicate it. Yet in religious settings, people are told to accept it without question. If we accept Jonah's story as possible, then by the same logic, we would have to accept that people can live inside volcanoes or inside the sun simply because a story says so. What makes it even more foolish is that believers often laugh at myths from other religions. A Christian might laugh at Hindu tales of gods with elephant heads or multiple arms, while at the same time accepting Jonah's story as fact. This double standard reveals how people suspend critical thinking when it comes to their own faith. The same applies to Noah's Ark. If we treated it as literal history, we would expect to see evidence of a global flood. Yet geology, archaeology, and history all prove otherwise. Civilizations in Egypt and China continued uninterrupted during the supposed flood period. Trees have growth rings older than the date religious texts claim the flood happened. Animal species are distributed across continents in ways that make no sense if they all started from one boat landing in the Middle East. For example, how did kangaroos hop all the way to Australia without leaving bones behind across Asia? How did penguins march from Antarctica to the Middle East? How did freshwater fish survive when the entire world was covered in salt water? Believers often say it was a miracle, but using miracles to explain everything just avoids the obvious conclusion. The story is not real. It is a myth based on local floods, stretched into a global legend. The story of Lot's wife is also an example of fear-based storytelling. Turning into a pillar of salt for looking back teaches people not to question, not to hesitate, and not to be curious. The moral is obedience, not wisdom. If we applied this lesson today, it would be dangerous. Imagine telling children, "Never look back or ask questions or you will be destroyed." That is not morality, it is control. And notice how the punishment does not fit the crime. Looking back is a natural human reaction. If a city behind you was being destroyed, anyone would want to glance at it. The fact that the story punishes normal human behavior shows that it was designed to scare people into blind obedience, not to guide them with reason. The Tower of Babel is another case where fear and control are hidden beneath the surface. If the story were true, then God divided humanity simply to stop cooperation. Think about what that implies. Instead of celebrating human progress, creativity, and teamwork, the story teaches that progress angers God. Even more ironic is that today we actually do build towers that scrape the sky, and nothing supernatural happens. Airplanes fly higher than any tower, satellites orbit the planet, and spacecraft travel beyond the atmosphere. None of these achievements were stopped by divine intervention. The diversity of languages has been studied by linguists, and we know it developed naturally over thousands of years. The Tower of Babel story is not just foolish. It also discourages human ambition and cooperation by turning them into sins. Balaam's talking donkey may be one of the most laughable stories, but it also reveals something about human psychology. Ancient storytellers often gave animals human traits to make stories more engaging. We see the same thing in fables like Aesop's tales or modern cartoons. But when religion does it, the story is elevated to sacred status. If we read about a talking donkey in a children's book, we would enjoy it as fantasy. When it is in the Bible, people are expected to treat it as literal truth. This shows how much authority religion has over human thinking. People suspend their common sense simply because the story is packaged as divine. The story of Samson is another tale that, when taken literally, creates absurd ideas about strength and power. If hair truly gave strength, then bald people would be weak and powerless. But history shows us that strength comes from training and environment, not hair. Ancient people probably used this story to symbolize dedication and purity, but later generations took it literally. Today it is still told as a true account. If a modern movie showed a superhero who loses strength when his hair is cut, audiences would recognize it as fantasy. But when the same story is in a religious book, it becomes unquestioned truth. This shows how belief can distort logic. The fall of Jericho's walls after trumpet blasts is another example. Sound can be powerful, but it cannot topple stone walls. Engineers know this, archaeologists know this, and yet the story persists as a miracle. What is more likely, that stone walls collapsed because of divine sound waves, or that this is just a myth to glorify a conquest? History is full of conquerors exaggerating their victories. Victors often claim that gods were on their side, making their success inevitable. The Jericho story is no different. It was a way of saying, our God is stronger than your walls. But when stripped of its religious coating, it becomes obvious that it is a tale of propaganda, not reality. Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son is perhaps the most disturbing of them all. The story normalizes blind obedience to authority, even at the cost of morality. In today's world, we call it child abuse. If anyone tried this today, they would be arrested. Yet the story is praised as an example of faith. This shows how dangerous it is to base morality on obedience rather than compassion. Many atrocities in history have been committed by people who claimed they were simply obeying God or authority. Wars, persecutions, and even genocides have roots in this kind of thinking. The Abraham story is foolish not just because it is unrealistic, but because it teaches the wrong lesson about morality. Finally, the idea of a global resurrection at the end of time highlights the gap between ancient imagination and modern science. The image of billions of bodies rising from graves might have seemed powerful to ancient listeners, but today we know it is impossible. The materials that make up our bodies recycle into the earth, into plants, into animals, into the air itself. There is no central storage of intact bodies waiting to rise. Even if you believed a god could magically reassemble them, the bigger question remains, why would that be necessary? If a god has the power to judge souls, why wait for decayed bodies to reform? The story reveals how much ancient religion was tied to physical imagery because people could not imagine concepts beyond the body. But in the end, it becomes another foolish tale, disconnected from reality. When you look at these stories together, a pattern emerges. They are not the result of divine wisdom, but of human imagination trying to explain a confusing world. Floods became global judgments. Talking animals became divine messengers, and towers became threats to gods. They are myths, not facts. The foolishness lies not just in the stories themselves, but in the way people still cling to them as literal truth. We live in a world where we can map the human genome, land rovers on Mars, and explore the depths of the ocean, yet billions still believe a man once lived inside a fish, or that a woman turned into salt for looking back. This gap between knowledge and belief shows the power of tradition, but it also shows the need for critical thinking. It is important to remember that questioning these stories is not about mocking people, but about highlighting how human imagination can be mistaken for truth. The same way we outgrew beliefs in Zeus throwing lightning bolts or Thor swinging his hammer, we can also outgrow these ancient tales. Stories can still hold symbolic meaning, but they should not be treated as literal history or unquestionable truth. When we free ourselves from treating foolish stories as facts, we open the door to a better understanding of reality, one based on evidence, compassion, and reason.
Order a pizza. Caller. Is this Pizza Hut? Google. No, sir. It's Google Pizza. Caller. I must have dialed a wrong number, sorry. Google. No, sir. Google bought Pizza Hut last month. Caller. Okay, I would like to order a pizza. Google. Do you want your usual, sir? Caller. My usual? You know me. Google. According to our caller ID data sheet, the last 12 times you called, you ordered an extra-large pizza with 3 cheeses, sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms, and meatballs on a thick crust. Caller. Super. That's what I'll have. Google. May I suggest that this time you order a pizza with ricotta, arugula, sun-dried tomatoes, and olives on a whole wheat gluten-free thin crust? Caller. What? I don't want a vegetarian pizza. Google. Your cholesterol is not good, sir. Caller. How the hell do you know that? Google. Well, we cross-referenced your home phone number with your medical records. We have the result of your blood tests for the last 7 years. Caller. Okay, but I do not want your rotten vegetarian pizza. I already take medication for my cholesterol. Google. Excuse me, sir, but you have not taken your medication regularly. According to our database, you purchased only a box of 30 cholesterol tablets once at Lloyd's Pharmacy 4 months ago. Caller. I bought more from another pharmacy. Google. That doesn't show on your credit card statement. Caller. I paid in cash. Google. But you did not withdraw enough cash according to your bank statement. Caller. I have other sources of cash. Google. That doesn't show on your latest tax returns unless you bought them using an undeclared income source, which is against the law. Caller. What the hell? Google. I'm sorry, sir. We use such information only with the sole intention of helping you. Caller. Enough already. I'm sick to death of Google, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and all the others. I'm going to an island without the internet, TV, where there is no phone service and no one to watch me or spy on me. Google. I understand, sir, but you need to renew your passport first. It expired 6 weeks ago.
You know why we play that, though? It'll show you, say, we can't hide again. Them know everything about we. Man just go buy a pizza, I see how much thing him know about him. We can't hide. So I hear a man talk about him, nah, this and him, nah, that and him, nah, that. The whole away have to figure things out together because we can't hide. Have a passport. Nowadays, them not take your passport from you and search it again, you know. All them do is tell you to stand up in front of the picture and them take your picture and then them say, all right, you can go, or you just go in the room. Because your picture alone, when your picture come up on the computer, it tell them everything what them want to know. Everything. You see, now the man a charge $70,000 for a visa. I tell you, $70,000 for a visa, you know, guess what? That now stop Jamaican from full up down at the embassy. No way, Jose, not stopping them. Because I want to say, if him get the visa, him can make more than $70,000. But it is not guaranteed that you're going to get that visa. And if you get the visa, you stay a little bit over. You know, say, you're going to end up a alligator Alcatraz. You think say them easy over this or no. Watch what we're doing, you know. Watch what we're doing because them are set trap. Yes, they are set trap. And you don't believe it's trap. Everybody where I know have credit card, including myself. Credit cards seem to be an easier way if you get round and relate to money. You don't carry that whole heap of money upon you, just have a card and you spend it. But guess what? If you don't check your card, you know, you pay for the money where you spend. Yeah, you pay for the money where you spend, credit card. That's why some people have debit card and credit card different. But them know you. Because you see them thing up on the back of the credit card. You think it just did it just so. You see all them long number where you see on the credit card or the debit card. You think they just did it just so. No, man. It's a passageway to the whole of your life. Yeah, it's a passageway to the whole of your life. Them done mark already. So, all we are talking about, none of way a escape. None of way. You see, in England have the most camera than any other country. I mean, I tell you, every move you make is registered. Every move. Them know where you're there. Them know where you eat. Them know your wife. You know you pick with them. Yeah, man. You see how you look at number there with your passport down at the bottom there. You think you just did it just for that, just for look sake. No. Them not searching your passport again. Them don't seal up that facial identification them I work with, you know. Like when I have your computer now, them say if you want to use your face for open your computer, you can use it. But you see that little thing that we have no name, iPhone and smartphone and whatsoever them call them, it don't register you already. Don't register you. To buy your fingerprint. You think them easy. We just take it lightly, you know. Some man a scroll over him TikTok and a scroll over the Instagram and all them something there. Meanwhile, you a scroll, them a register you. Them know the kind of things them, hey, you know me know so them things they a work out for them. Sometimes, for instance, you look on a certain subject in your phone. And when you turn it off and turn it on back, they might show you subjects like the subject where you did a search for. And that you say, weird, how them know? How them know say that deal with football? And them just show you a whole heap of football message. You look on car, and all of a sudden you see whole heap of car message come up on you. Them know you. Them know what you don't like. Them know the kind of speech and talking what you like. And them know who you talk to. And no joke business, them know who you talk to. All the message them where you send. Them done scan that already and store that in the clouds according to them in the cloud, which is literally in the cloud they must store it. Literally in the cloud they must store it. All them things where you see a hoover in the sky, you can't see it from yourself, but it dead there. Sometimes you think it's all a star, it's one of them satellite and move from one place to the next, just like how Elon Musk have him thing, where if you want to catch your Wi-Fi, you just put it down there so, and it just turn and turn till it just hit one of the satellite there and just connect you. They think say them don't know who are connect. Them know your address, your telephone number, how much time you wake up for the night. Why, may I tell you, there's no secret, in other words, that's what I say. No secret, no there again. You know, see, you sit down there talk to a girl, and you think say you and her alone a talk. You see if anything happened to that girl there, and them want to show, say, you're the last one talk to her, them just go in your files, in your WhatsApp, just go in that. And just see there, at 7:02 on Sunday, this, that, the date of that, you was talking to whosoever, yeah. You can't tell them no. You can't tell them no. Because you're in deeper trouble. You know, some man, when a man tell lie, him forced to tell lie, if you work out the lie with him tell first, and it become a lie right through. So more time, but I just say them the thing where you're supposed to say. That even if you delete some of them things there, it did it still, you know. Yeah, it's in the cloud. A cloud, them call it in the cloud. You can't hide. You can't hide. Oh, you think they catch people so quick nowadays? Them have camera all over the place. I have some little idiot youth. Hey, you know, say, they might wear some mask. I don't remember having in Jamaica, but they have some masks where I see policemen are sell them to, you know, cover the whole of your face, like, I don't know, them just cover, just your eye left out tight, all your head cover too. I see some policemen are sell them, but guess what now? You know, say, if them pick you up on one of them camera there, and you have on the mask, them can carry it in a them laboratory and remove the mask off of your face and identify you as such and such a person. How they move the mask off of the face? By technology, science and technology. They move it off of your face and say, oh, because the mask itself will do an outline of your face already. So, already a mask up your head and a mask up your face and them things and say, boy, you're safe. The people them in the place where you are robbed, them can't see you, them can't identify you, but guess what? The camera, them identify you, then why think them catch the people them so quick? I don't know about Jamaica still, but in the foreign there, a man does do something and all of a sudden you hear him get old. Is that serious thing going on in the earth? Serious thing going on in the earth. We can't hide. You have to just accept that reality. See, a man has a boy, I'm a lick against no, what them call it, a car him I work with now. Him I say, him know in the no money, no physical money business. Him want to keep the money. But guess what? It that not happen. That money, that paper money and that kind going to be obsolete. You're not going to see those things a couple of years from now. Just like how them draw in the money and change the color of the money and change how the money look and put certain things in the money itself. Yeah, man, you think that money just there so? All them little things where you sip on it. Some part look brighter than some part look like silver there. You think I just saw it go. Identification. Little more all the money, they don't value nothing. Because they're going to have cashless society. You think you're going to stop that? You can't stop that. They're going to have it. Cashless society. And you're going to live with it just like how your man is against 5G during the COVID and man I talk about 5G this and 5G that. That's a normal thing now. You know, fire blaze burn it again. Yeah, man. Them have a secret. Them have a secret. And today you go to court, and when you go to court, you tell the man, say, no, sir, me never did it, sir. Me never did it. Him just go so boom, boom, and draw for your picture. And when you look, you see you and two other men that they talk about, oh, you will do this and do that. Yeah, man. And you know, say, you lock up like your house, too, you know. You did lock up like your house, you know, they might show you a picture of you in your house. And you never see no cameraman about you. So how them know that? How them know say they are your house at 7 o'clock. And what you was doing in your house and all them something there. No secret. No secret. And that may I tell you. This is something named cell phone. May I tell you? It busts everybody now. Everybody get bust. Yeah, man. Everybody get bust. But guess what? We'll continue to use it at our own peril and detriment. We still have to use it. Because that is how the world going right now. Yeah. People sleep with it. Yeah, man. People sleep with them cell phone. Anyway. Okay. Here we go. Hail.
Hail the great Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
So many things happen in this world. I don't know where to start.
Oh, well, you have to start somewhere, you know.
Don't it?
All right, so you're going to end up now over here.
Well, yeah, don't it? I want to say, the people in Jamaica, for know, say, PNP or GLP never win the election. It's the people when they will stay home, so we'll find a way to get a coalition in them people and do something, you know? With them people. Yeah, and that's that. The other thing is...
We have plan.
I don't know. I try to don't export for my plan in public just like that.
Okay.
Anyway, you see, America plan to invade Venezuela. Them don't.
I plan to invade everywhere.
When they invade Venezuela, them going to make fear illegal immigrants come rush them border. Them not think about that.
You ask me if them not think about it.
Yeah.
You ask me if I must think about what them I think about. I don't know what them I think about, Virgin.
I don't know what I think about. That's what I say. I them at the same one them Western illegal immigrant, but motor. I see some things have a smile, you know. Have a smile.
Why it's no smiling matter. Where you say I go on, no smiling matter at all.
But if you don't smile within yourself, you take a smidget of going in this world, you know. Yeah, you know. You're going crazy person.
What's the biggest problem you see right now in our earth, you know? The biggest problem.
What's the biggest problem? The biggest problem in our earth, you know, to me, is the people where try to control the waterways and water, you know. Okay. That is very essential to life, you know. You know? I have people I do all kind of things to manipulate them thing there.
Yeah.
You know? So them thing there, but motor I learned some things. You know, say most of the people in this world are influential. They don't drink the same water, breathe the same air we breathe. These people have all kind of filters from them system.
Like also, like which
air with it, you know?
Like also,
Hello?
like which people them do that?
People must say that like we can afford it. You know, I changed my profession recently, and we got air quality. I got the feel of air quality, you know.
Yeah.
And I see some things in that, you know. And I wonder, I don't understand most of the thing where I do, but if it's real, you know what I mean, like. People who have money, them have all kind of thing where them have filter what we are using, you know. And yet still we as our little Jamaican people, all them depend on TikTok and Instagram about foolishness and not try to learn anything positive out of it, you know. We not
say most of the
positivity.
You know, say most of the music video them. 99.9999% of them appear black woman are wind up, and a cock out, and a skin up.
Yeah.
Them not have no use for that, no use for it again. No use.
Yeah.
The video them not have no storyline.
No story, just wind up.
Pure wind up.
And sometimes I ask, may I reason with some people when me I say, should I have some info, you know? Because the quickest thing them are going to tell you is just a video. So, me going to say to them, say...
Just a video?
Because me remember some of them people name, and me know some of them people. So, me going to say to them, say, who's, for lack of a better example, me going to say to somebody, say, why the white version of the girl named Nicki Minaj? And them can't tell you, you know, but you have these young ladies that influence a black girl, them and I tell them all kind of, you know what I mean? And them
say it's just a video,
Yeah, them
don't know the power of TV and phone and all them, so I mean just a video.
Them don't know those, them don't understand them things.
Just a video.
And but we have big people. We're supposed to be leadership in the black community. I said the same thing. The other day, me an interview with Barack Obama and his wife. And the most important thing when he could have said happened to him in a film life was to have a gay professor. I mean, man not fight against gay and everything, but you have to know you promote, you know what I mean?
Well, you remember one time him say him never did agree with it and his wife changed his mind.
Yeah, but there's more substantive thing where you can come out and you know what I mean? When you know, I don't know.
Let me tell you something, Virgin.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You see how the thing I work, you know. We not a problem.
Yeah, man.
Because you know, when a man going to tell you now, say, it's just a video. Him gone.
Yeah.
Him gone when him tell you that, you know.
Yeah, man.
Every video when we watch, when we see, of black woman, not even half naked again, because sometimes you see people half naked, them not half naked again. Them bottom in the camera.
Imagination.
Them bottom in the camera. Them turn round it. What is it that is happening to our black sister in them? That them could have make people use them that way there. It's almost like them a prostitute themselves.
Yeah.
It's serious prostitution that.
Them just say anything. And them say anything. What the youth them? What the role model for the youth them there? What the role model them there? You know? What the role model them there? We don't have that. And we keep going down and nobody no see.
Well, I mean nobody no see. Everybody see.
Anyway. Just have to big up you, Cabo, And I do what I do, and I'm going to shout out to my friend about the East Kingston. Firebomb, I know y'all listen. I was supposed to call me and let me know the call. But big up yourself, Starry, Larky. All of the East Kingston people. Footer, birthday wishes before it come. But big up Muta. And big up
give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks, man, to hear from you.
You know, big up on yourself.
Irie. Yeah, you know, it's a weird thing, you know, I talk to some sisters today and I wonder if them really understand as young sisters who have come up and get them education and all them something there. That nobody I must just me one, nobody knows to say something wrong. That woman can't do nothing in a video other than wind up themselves. The man they do that, you know, because sometimes the man them are keeping order, you know. Them are move them foot together and them are move them hand together and them have some moves. But when it come on to the woman them Rasta, it's a joke business. Black woman reach a level now where them almost naked in front of camera and wind up themselves. And that is part of our culture. I know my culture that. I don't care what nobody wants to say. It's not my culture that. I mean, no say my daughter nah do that. I can't put my head on the block. None of my daughter them nah go do that. And you have your daughter out there do that. Where the father there? Because some of them are some little young girl, you know. And I saw them I make them get a little money. And a little idiot artist just call them and do what they want. And I say, I saw your wine, man. Wine like, man, see how your wine cock out and spread out and all them something there. And them do it. How much money them I get? Them I get enough money to go buy another eyelash. It's a terrible thing. And that's how we reach after so much, how much our brethren and sisters come for change your face of agony and pain and turn it into some joy where black people can really say, well, work well done. We can't say work well done. It's like we have to start over the work every time. Every time we have to start over the work. I see a woman walk in a Burger King. I there my lady place, and when I look over there, so I see the girl. The woman in her underclothes. See a beach Jacob from her.
Yes, Muta, Mandingo.
Oh, hello, Mandingo.
Yes, man. Muta, I totally endorse and support what you say, man. It is degrading and humiliating and for these young African girls in these videos, practically naked, a wide, degrading, man.
Nothing else, man, though. Nothing else.
Yeah, man. Lower down, that means that them is just some disposable sex object and them things.
Objects.
Yes.
You remember when music video did have a story?
Exactly.
Depending on where the artists are singing, you see the storyline account.
Yeah, to the thing. Not like that.
No.
It's just utter low down sexuality, you know, whoring, prostituting thing. You know what I mean? Degrading for African women. And as you say, a lot of our women are not like that. But this is the image that is being portrayed in these videos. Yes. And as you say, the parents of these girls, what mentality them have? What is going on that them not see them daughters or granddaughters doing them kind of thing there? You know what I mean?
And the thing is that, you know, a whole heap of them not getting no money to sustain themselves with it, you know.
Exactly. I just a look KFC lunch money
Oh
and them
gosh,
thing
man.
there.
A little fingernail money.
Yes, you have to do finger eyelash.
Eyelash
No,
money.
man. Yeah, and we really, people like me and you, as Pan-Africanists and Cabo, we really have to come out and blast things like that, man, and, you know, big up to the brethren we not talk before and them things, man. So, we not stop on that, too. Because
No, we can't stop on it, brethren, because...
No, we have to uphold
I
the
turn
morals
on my
and
TV
power,
to go watch certain things, and I say, I watch some local thing, you know, because I watch so much foreign thing for me, I go watch some local thing. I have to switch. Because it disgusts me, man, to know, say, these black sisters get on the TV and wind up so. For what? For what?
Degrading, man. Degeneracy.
Man,
you know, none of that. And we not stop blast on them thing there because we don't want them thing there, you know, and thing. And there you see, Monday the 29th of September there, how they murder the top South African diplomat, Nassi, in Paris.
No, me hear about him, I never know time the murder.
Yes, the top South African diplomat in booking a 22nd floor 4-star Paris hotel, and his wife get a worrying phone call from him on Monday. And then shortly after that, his body was discovered nearby at the hotel. And the security window business for him hotel thing was breached. So you know, a foul play. And
so what them suggest happen? What them suggest? Who responsible?
Well, what my sources, you know, as a journalist are saying, is that the Israelis them involved.
Again?
Because remember, them vex both South Africa say them guilty of genocide and, you know, the ICC report and them thing there, you know. Yes.
But people now say the youth the way Donald Trump love off and the American them try to turn him into Jesus, the Kirk. Them now say the Israeli them do it too. Because
him refuse them bribe to go along with certain things where them want
them say Netanyahu killer wanted to.
Yeah. So them say yes. And that is in collusion, some of my sources are saying, with British MI6, which is the foreign British thing, and the US CIA, etc. Because you know them all work in collusion. Because you know Israel can't do what them do, and the boy Zelensky in Ukraine can't do what them do without US and British support, you know. And the rest are NATO support, you know. So them work in collusion, you know what I mean?
Well, you know? It's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, man. Them target and murder the South African top diplomat, man. Because them not like how South Africa expressing an independence.
In a brick.
Yes.
And they defend Russia.
Yeah. And you notice how Myanmar knock out against the genocide thing and how them want to turn Gaza into a desert and things.
The leader for CARICOM, which is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, don't mention a teeth about this Gaza thing. No mention nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. And him did not boycott him and Trinidad and Tobago, the Indian racist prime minister, them never walk out upon Netanyahu like the others who did.
Right,
you know, the UN thing. Yes. So Andrew Onis have shown, say, him being allowed himself to be used by the Israelis to support them genocidal business. Yes. Because what the Israelis do, you know, they make a tally of the countries that either were absent or who walked out. And it's 77 countries that did that. And of course, Jamaica was not in that, and Trinidad and Tobago was not in that. And Andrew Onis have to answer because he has been exposed by not denouncing what is going on, the genocide in Gaza. And he's also not denouncing the genocide which is going on in Congo and in the Sudan.
South Sudan.
African people, Muta, me I have to deal with that. And Andrew One is not dealing with that. We're happening to African people in the Sudan and in the Congo, in the land of Marcus Garvey, which Jamaica is an African country. Andrew One is not dealing with that. And neither is Mark Goldie, neither to both PNP and JLP. Both of them. Right?
No, none of them mention nothing about none of them two things there.
No, none of them.
None of them speech, nothing at all, them not mention it.
None of them
speech. Come out and you shall lick in certain things hard.
Exactly. Even though we have differences with her, other than, but when it come on to them part there, she's totally right.
Yeah,
Andrew One is Mark Golden, and absolutely not deal with nothing at all for the best interest of African people. We know that them have a neo-colonialist agenda. Them not deal, them against Pan-Africanism in the land of Jamaica, Marcus Garvey thing. I'm only pay lip service and them thing there. So we are making known as it is. No wonder the vast majority of people who can vote in a Jamaica don't vote. But what them need to do is support a Marcus Garvey party, because it's only a Pan-Africanist party can be the salvation for Jamaica.
No, but Marcus Garvey party where they run at the election, you know.
Yes, I know that. But them not getting that support. The people need to get that mindset from frustration to constructive action, as Marcus Garvey say, to have a Pan-Africanist party which is dealing with the best interests of our African people in Jamaica. Because Jamaica is an African country, it's part of the reparations that, just like the rest of the islands in the Caribbean, because the blood, sweat and tears of our ancestors paid for all of those islands in the Caribbean, because we build them. They bring in the Chinese and Indians after emancipation as a buffer to try to hold back African people. And we as Pan-Africanists, we know that.
All right, we have to take a break.
Yeah, man, be there. Yeah, man. And before me tell you the increasing pressure with Starmer and in a Britain, let me just drop it. Reggae, I go on good same way. Brand new good reggae album from Lodi Pioneer, founder of the Pioneers Group, who lives in Brazil 20 odd years now. He have an album named Reggae on the Scene, 12 songs. Good album. And Upton Lindo, brand new album, This Song's For You. And it have a bad tune on it too, with Master Grip. It's a house, it's not a home. Me know you know the original house, it's not a home.
Yeah, man, a long time, so what about people do it?
Yeah, man, but me I tell you, Master Griffiths and Upton Lindo do an excellent version for him new album, This Song's For You, #1 at the South Florida charts. And our brethren Light Parks of We the People, Ban and Ting Ting. Him say, Mandingo, me no just want to back people. I am a singer and songwriter. So if do a brand new reggae song name, you make me feel nice and it really good.
But remember, I used to sing Wolipa song, you know.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, couple it there, you know.
Officially, Woli, man, reservation.
Yeah, officially was one of them big it then.
Yeah, so him tell me the other day, and him send me a new tune by him, man, where him write, man, because him a come into the fore again. You make me feel nice. Light Parks, great tune. And Leroy Sibbles do a brand new tune where tough to name Take a Chance. See? Yeah. So reggae in a good one shape.
For all the girls I ever love, him and next brother.
Yes. Yeah, man.
You know that tune there?
I tell you. Which one?
To all the girls I ever love.
Okay.
Him and a brother sing it.
No,
man, Leroy Sibbles, man.
Leroy, you mean? Yes. Leroy Sibbles. Yeah, man. My go on good. And if they do a tune before name, a woman needs it, you know? That tune there. And by the way, later this evening, Keith Drummond, who was a singer in the Hackney Group, founded in 1974, Black Slate, he died recently, so they might have him 9 night a Leighton studio in London, East End, this evening.
But they have a big 9 night, they have a big 9 night for land cold, man, may I tell you.
Yes.
Massive.
Yes. Me hear about it and me get pictures and them thing, the man, my brethren, man, all that skill cool, man. I'll know, me I tell you. Me and the man talk all the while, you know, for real.
Yeah.
And by the way, too, I will be speaking later today at the London School of Contemporary Music because them having the launch of a reggae museum exhibition from which it's starting till today, the 2nd, and going through till the 30th of October. You know, so today is the launch and I'll be speaking there. The Reggae Museum and the exhibition by 241 Union Street, London School of Contemporary Music. And then afterwards, I'll go a key drummer 9 night, you know, because that finish midnight. And in this show, Muta, I want to play my brethren, Jamaica first child recording star, Delroy George Wilson, who was born the 5th of October, 1948. So before the show done, play some Delroy Wilson for me. Delroy from Trenchtown, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for real. Right. And Keir Starmer, the man does some terrible pressure, Muta. Already people in my party have said they want a new leader.
May I read it?
Yes, they want a new leader, man. You know what is the last fatal step we make? Trying to impose digital ID for every adult in Britain. Yeah, man. To have all of your details to spy on you and that type of thing. Like where them have in China. And people, yeah, man, people up against it, man. Petitions and march and protest against it, man. The Keir Starmer, man. Want control people life and thing. And I use the lie about it's to control illegal immigration. Because no national ID card is going to prevent people from not coming here and from working illegally. Because, you know, there are ways and means of people working without documents in every country. Me and you know that.
But you don't see Trump, so say, a $70,000 when you apply for a visa, you have to carry to embassy.
Yes, $70,000. Yes. You
and Jamaican people say that now, go stop them.
But listen, but me and you know what it go for sure is that build your own country like with Traore and in Burkina
Faso. No, where you talk them thing like that, Virgin. Me just I tell you what Jamaican people are saying.
Me know say that now go stop them.
Build which country?
The 70,000 now go stop them. Anyway, them forget it. Them are go get it.
And I'm not sure if them are going to get it. The visa at full part. It's not like you go in a store and go buy a pound of flour. You know, or you go in a store and go buy your shoes. It's gamble with $70,000.
Yes. And as me and you know, it is non-refundable.
No,
when them turn them down, the money they're gone. Yeah. The money they're gone. But you see people like that who go on their way there, I don't sorry for them when them lose them 70,000 thing motor. You know what I mean? Because them people, them not have nothing positive to say about Jamaica. I want Jamaica and no positive part and them thing there. Them feel say the USA is paradise. But people like me and you and other people when know the USA and abroad know say foreign is no paradise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When no says no paradise at all. Yeah, man, but the Keir Starmer, boy, the man, that's some severe pressure, man.
I watch me YouTube and see it.
Yeah, him have the lowest ratings since them start them kind of records thing there in 1977, man.
Yeah.
Him do all kind of thing. I try to get rid of Diana, but because she's only of Jeremy Corbyn, him get rid of Jeremy Corbyn out of the thing, but never know, say, him a go end up in problem himself, man, you know? And him not doing things to benefit the majority of people in terms of providing proper funding the National Health Service. Yes.
Like Uncle Trump.
Yes. Serious thing. They know that's why him invite Trump on him, man, to try to get deals and things. But you know Trump, you know. Trump doing business with nobody except Trump, you know. Trump doing business with no all Ukraine thing, as me and you know, is them rare metals and things in Ukraine, you know. Yes. And Russia is not going to make Ukraine be used by NATO to destroy them, you know. And the Chinese too nah allow that, you know, because them know, say, Trump, like both Democrats and Republicans, what them want to do is to make the USA be the number one superpower. But them days are done with Muta. Me and you know it. The writing is on the wall. The USA is done with. And we have to do something, Muta. Keep pushing it by your program too. We have to support our people in Sudan, like all of the besieged city of El Fasa, where the racist Arab Muslim militia Janjaweed them, I say, if them capture the city, them are going to massacre and kill all of the Africans them in there, them racist thing. Our people in the Sudan need arms to defend themselves against these racist Arab Muslims in the Sudan who have been enslaving and murdering our people for centuries. We know that. And in the rest of North Africa too. In Tunisia and Libya. Because remember, the Arab Muslims are only in North Africa because them come over from Arabia and conquer and enslave our people in North Africa and want to do the same for the rest of Africa. You know?
Yeah, so we them do it though. Most of North Africa is Arab.
Them do it.
Most of North Africa are Arab.
Yes, North Africa so the struggle continues. But we have to fight and reclaim, as Marcus Garvey said, all of Africa for ourselves. Because we must not allow non-Africans, be them Arab, European, Jews, whatever, Chinese, Indians, to come take over our continent and exterminate us. Because it's a battle for survival. And that is why Marcus Garvey said we have to empower ourselves economically and militarily. Because we can't depend upon others to protect us. Only we Africans can protect ourselves. And that means that we have to out the light of the traitors who work for our enemies. We know that, Muta. You know what I mean? It's real.
You know, they talk about, you know, when Nigeria one time I take a taxi, you know, and I talk to the driver. So I ask him, what name? Him say, name some Mohammed, something like that. So I say, but, you're Nigerian, I have Mohammed. Him say,
but I'm your African name. Yeah.
I am Muslim, and that's, you know, him I try to show, say, very proud of him name. I mean, I say, when name before, the name, him tell me an African name, and I say, why not keep your African name? Him say, no. I'm Muslim, I'm Muslim. You know,
you see the slave mentality.
Come same like when we say we are Christian, have
but them have Christian name. Are the same thing?
Yeah,
exactly.
Christian name.
Exactly. Yes. But it's not a Christian name. It's a European name. And it's not a Muslim name, it's an Arab name.
Arab name.
So them use them religion, Christianity and Islam, a cultural imperialism to enslave them mentally. So them reject and despise them own African culture and name for Arab and Europeans. Because there's no Christian name, there are European names. And there are no Muslim name, there are Arab names. These racists only use religion to push through the racists.
Mask it, yes.
Yes, the mask it, yes. For real, serious thing. Yeah, man. You know,
we have to move.
All right, blessed love, and keep up the work and push for the Sudan and in a Congo, Muta, because our people, we have to help to prevent our people from being exterminated in the Sudan. You hear? And in the Congo.
Listen. You're asking something.
I will. Deal with it. Yes, I know.
It'll come.
All right. Give thanks. Blessed love, my brother.
Kill.
Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
Long live strengthful,
Every time.
I say,
right now, how things are run. It seems like instead of get better with amongst one another, I get worse and worse. You know? Yeah, because all right, what we think about this nationwide liberty amongst
What think
people.
about what?
The nationwide liberty amongst people and people.
When we think about it,
Yeah.
what aspect I talk about? Because only for aspect. I mean, I think about the whole life.
The aspect of liberty, the kindness toward each other.
Well, my version beside me, where me and him kind of alright with one another, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk about wilder than that, because right now, too much blood are running, you know. And blood we are run right now, it not solve the problem. You can't kill out 1,000 people, but the problem's still there. Even though we're not right now.
So what you suggest we do now? Tell me what you suggest we do.
We need a better liberty amongst
No,
people.
we know what we need to do, but me ask you, what we are going to do about it? Tell me what we are going to do.
The first thing we have to do, we have to educate the brains towards the liberty of life. And start sharing with each other the fullness of we out of destruction. And know so right now, I don't say oneness.
I know, so that argument is an argument where they have for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
The black people just come together and, you know, share with one another and something like that. But as you have said, that get worse. Some don't know if that way as a sharing and this and that.
Because when we look at the outside race, they will come in from you know, and a fight. With it, like a spoil, them a spoil up the thing instead of to get them just a create and a rob and
who are create and a rob? Who is a create and a rob?
The European them.
Okay.
And Asiatics them and all of them.
Yeah, and some politicians were black too.
Yeah, all of them including like call them skin on go black, but them mind and them behavior.
Rosebud fruit.
Of brutality amongst European and all of them system there. Because if we there and right now them things it thing have a big flavor. It's not gonna be forever, you know. Because some I find fullness I forgot between people and people, you know, because everything we happen on earth people can't see. So we have to look deeper than just material side, than nakedness on TV and then something. You see, if the head of the stream is clean, all the TV station them shouldn't do them thing there, support them thing there, you know, and have them on TV, you know. Them should not do that, you know, and them tell them intelligent and them clean, but them not clean. All of them filthy and corrupt, so that's why I push on so much corruption upon the system, you know, upon people, upon youth them, you know. And look more them turn around and blame the youth them and kill them off like something not going. Because I say, we have to...
So wait there, hold on there. Wait there. You think, say, are the older folks them and make the girl them a wind up, so?
No, sir.
No, but it's like I say, I'm going astray because the people them, when you say the people them, who we are talking about? Who the people them we are do? We are make this happen.
From the colonial system. Yeah, from the politicians them go right on. We have the system and a subordination so much. And then we are talking about, you know. Because them that clean up for themselves, the system won't stay like how it stay, you know.
But them things them clean, you know. Politicians think them not dirty.
It come from the other stream, you know. The programming I use their mind. The brainwash system and I use their mind. It's a terrible thing, you know. It's a terrible thing.
So if you say the politician they make the woman them wind up, so?
They have a lot to do with it, yes.
Like what? What them do? What them wait the whole lot? What them do for make the girl them a wind up? What the politician them do for make the girl them a wind up? So.
All right, the system with them create, with them make.
Like what? What kind of system them create?
All right, say the bad behavior from them.
No, you can't just say the bad behavior, man. May I ask you, what kind of system them create for make young girls dip on TV and wind up so?
Oh, I see it if I...
Kind of politician and make the video them, you know. A young boy like me, like, let me not say me, like, who know about camera and them thing there. Who...
Yeah, but what if from the...
I know the politician they make them do that.
Come out in the system, man.
Eh?
Them agree with it. If them never stand up against them thing that won't come out tonight.
Well, I better yes, make them stand up against it, but I don't think that the politician them and make them do it.
Them have a lot to do with it, man.
Like what them do for make them have a lot to do with it. I don't say you're wrong, you know, but I just want to find out where you say them do for make them do it. What is it that the Minister of Culture is doing? Or what is it that the Prime Minister is doing for allow, and not for allow, for make them do that? Because to be honest with you, me no feel say, when we no hold on, you know. To be honest with you, yo.
All the people them around with.
Nah, talk. I'm not listening. All right, you want
that cast the mainstream, you know.
Me say something. Me say something now.
Practice and listen to them out one.
Yo, me say something now. Me say something now. You can make me say something?
Yeah, man.
You think, say, the Prime Minister Pickney, or who serve, I don't know how much Pickney him have, or if him have any Pickney. You think, say, for him Pickney, I got dip on TV and wind up, so?
Them now go allow that.
Okay. So may I ask you again now, what is it that the Prime Minister, you know what I'm talking, brethren? Every time I say something, I put in palm, I say. What is it that the Prime Minister is doing to make them people there, dip on the TV, them little young girl, they wind up, so? What is it that the Prime Minister is doing to it?
Because them not on some boating. Them allow it to go on. Yeah?
Them allow it to go on.
Them allow it.
So, all right, so tell me what them do now. What they must do now. Tell me now. Just come out and say, them are ban it, right?
To find that. Yeah? None of them things that come from no TV business, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me just ask, you know, because I want to know how to direct my attention on this thing, because I'm vexed about it.
Against brutality.
So you call upon the Prime Minister to ban these videos, that's what you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
And hold entire nation to stand up against them things, man. Nobody supporting the church. We talk about them good and them in a goodness and cleanliness, but them like all of them are support all of them skipping.
So you feel the church must support you feel the church must support the girl them and wind up and down on TV.
I mean, outside church, enough of them are come from outside church, you know.
No, me never say them not come. I ask if you feel say the church them support these girls, whether it's naked, half naked, quarter naked, full naked, and a wind up. The church agree with it?
Yeah, the most. All of them agree with them system there, man.
You know, some people agree with you, though.
Well, you don't have to agree with everything, right?
No, I don't have to agree with you, but I don't feel that the church is in agreement with it.
No, the church has Sodom, man.
I mean, the church has Sodom,
I mean, Sodom is all part of them followers, them, and all of them, the faggotism and all them things. All of them are beaten, some terrible beaten.
Who are going to beat them? 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 Who are going to beat them?
Even them conscience and them behavior are going to beat them, you know.
Them conscience, them have no conscience away there. You had put that in them and know that now go work.
Even them ways where them work out, man. This is from, that's again, from the head I still corrupt.
The church don't agree with where Mr. Pandem TV, them man. The church don't agree with it. Well, you can't tell me that. Me no go to church, me no like church and them things, but the church don't agree with them kind of lewdness there. Them don't agree with it. You can't tell me say them agree with it.
They have to stop supporting that system, the man.
Them not supporting it neither. Them not supporting it.
Too much blood around.
You mix up everything, man. You mix up blood with lewdness and everything. Blood, which part of the blood around? You know, the Prime Minister to the blood gone down now.
I drink we are saying, no. I don't know, mix up that. Cough, I'm slack, Mr. Guan.
All right, let me ask you a question. Suppose you had a choice with the blood around and the girl them are wine up. Which one you prefer?
I prefer no faith in this, man. No faith in this at all. We don't support that.
No, if it come to a choice, where we say, well, right now.
We're not supporting no choice for them to support.
We're not supporting none of the choice. Okay.
None at all. None at all. We're not supporting.
When I say I support it, you know, because I say, for a society where we live in, where you're not going to get to stop blood around. That's one thing we know. Man of always a kill man and kill themselves. So, I use it, you go start now, say, them to stop blood not to run. Blood run from the beginning of time until now, and it now go stop. Maybe you can quench it little, but it now go stop it. So you have to say less of it. You expect to have less of it.
There's always a way to stop things, you know.
You think a man can stop blood from running all the world, that's no. In our world.
Days by days and people start learning.
You think a man can stop blood from running in Jamaica? You think they never stop? You think man will stop murder man in Jamaica?
Whatever you do to someone and yourself, you do it, you know. We look at each other and look at ourselves.
You think, say, may I ask you if you think, say, people will stop kill people in Jamaica?
Yeah, man. Stop.
When them will stop do that? That's what me I live.
The time on IRFM is...
Yeah, the time is 1 o'clock. Bridget, yeah, me I smile out there. I'm a Bridget when I smile. You really believe that there's going to come a time when nobody now kill nobody in Jamaica?
Yeah, man, that's a fact, man.
Like, give me a time when you talk about that. Give me a time. Give me a time.
It have to start from somewhere, man.
Give me a time. Give me a time when you think that I going to stop.
Well, time is timeless in the motor.
Time is timeless?
Yeah.
Then we call it time for the less.
We have to do better to ourselves and realize.
But you now go there to see that. And me now go there to see that.
Well, I know about you, but I know so we have to there to see.
You go there to see when nobody kill nobody in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. I live to see that happen, man.
You go live till it happen?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, we're going to move here now. We're going to move.
Give thanks and Isaac.
Yeah, man, Isaac. Yeah. Yes. Well, that is a utopian mindset there where I don't know. Nobody now kill nobody in a Jamaica. The Bible says that heaven war broke out in heaven. The Bible said that war broke out in heaven. That means that people are fight up there. I was right there. And look at Jamaica, you know, you might expect, say, there'll come a time in Jamaica when nobody now kill nobody. Man, I do that. Man, now go stop kill one another one. Yes, Ian.
Yeah, motor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I reach out to you 2 weeks in a row, but it looks like you have a total blackout.
Total blackout from where?
I don't hear nothing. I call.
You not hear it? You not hear cutting edge?
No, I don't hear it for them. I don't hear them 2 weeks I call. I don't get through to nothing, so...
Why you not get through? So you say, me block it out.
I don't know. I even call it Thursday again.
So what you say, me block you out?
Yeah, I mean, I see nothing go on.
Like, so you say, me block you out?
No, I don't say you block me.
Oh, who block you out? I will block you out?
I don't say you do that.
No, who do it? Who block you out?
No, I say, me not get to you. They want a total blackout. I never say you block me out.
No, but what block you out? What block? You mean, you not get out, you say it black out.
I get you to you.
That's why you said black out.
We tried the Thursday, and the phone just ring. And
one of the Thursday, they never take no call.
5 times a ring.
Okay, so now you get you, Bridging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called you a couple of weeks ago, and I tell you about the Israelis. Your man, you got that about chaos, man. The black guy was dropped from the 22 floor. And the same thing happened right yard, yeah. But tell you,
wow.
Say, the Israeli, them control yard fully right, yes, sir. For a prime minister is fully controlled. You ain't got to talk about October 7th. Him not talk about Donald Trump shoot up 3 ships in the Caribbean and kill how much people. And me and Motley have to talk about that. And him at the head of CARICOM.
Well, you never hear me just say it a while ago. You never hear me just talk about it.
Yeah, I hear you say it.
Yeah.
But I tell you why I'm going to go talk.
Yeah, me hear him say, man. Me hear him talk.
Yeah. I tell you same totally locked by the Israeli them. And him even invite Benjamin Netanyahu to come to Jamaica.
Where you say, him I go do it or him do it?
Me say him invite Benjamin Netanyahu to come to Jamaica.
When him invite him?
Well, Benjamin Netanyahu said to him, say, look, Prime Minister Jones, you even invite me, and I'll have to think about it.
When him say that to him? When Netanyahu say to him? Are you in?
And the next thing is that...
No, hold on, you go too fast, man. You hear Netanyahu tell him that on a video?
Yeah, I hear it.
So all you know is not an AI video, or you know that?
Okay, yeah, just a minute. The next thing is that him gone, oh, no, him congratulate him, say, him never take part in the voting. Him abstain.
Yeah.
Yes. Him saying congratulate him not take part in the voting because out of the 164 nations who vote to recognize Palestine, him abstain.
Yeah.
And walk out the other day, 70 people walk out.
Yeah.
And him no walk out. Him sit down.
But when I ask you did hear my invite Netanyahu on a tape?
Yes, no, and not did a shaky man and said to him, say, Prime Minister Andrew won't stand for that. Him what you call it?
Him veto the thing.
Him just sit down there like a jackass. Okay, I not do nothing.
Yeah, disrespect the jackass, Benjamin.
Yes. And him just sit down there and not do shit. So basically what happened is that Netanyahu thank him and say him invite him to Jamaica and him all consider it. Right? And that was going on and that was why he said to him, you know. And there are the pictures of him showing him the Wailing Wall, Jerusalem, a rub up a man on the wall, saying totally gone, Zionist. He not have no interest in Jamaica. And as the internet has a right now, he asks you to choose Jamaica and him choose Israel. So basically,
come again, where you say? Who asks to choose Israel, Jamaica?
No, him asks the people to choose Jamaica, but him choose Israel.
So you say when they not choose is Jamaica, the Prime Minister?
No man, for a Prime Minister. Prime Minister said Jamaica long time, man. Lock, stock and smoking barrel. Why you believe say worry in an election here? the last time that he have to win so bad. There are promises that is being made, that he have to fulfill in this third term,
Yeah.
You know, see, there are people can't stop in a middle night. He have to do his best. Okay, which company right now? I talk to one of my bank manager brethren since week, and him look for me and say a 3.5 million cyber attack we have. When I explained to him, I said to him, I have who control Jamaican cyber security? I say Israel. And within a couple of weeks, RGE leak, passport office leak.
But then they do things for the election too, the Israeli them.
Yeah, no man. And then that me will try to come up to you.
Yeah.
Say, then them put out some bomb threat. My point out to the public before. Say, I tried to reach to those government office. And it take me weeks, months, before me can get an email through. So that is somebody is in the office who is doing that. And that is the Israeli. They are the one who break in it, and they are the one who does this to keep Andrew in power. Mm-hmm. Because Andrew have promises. And let me tell you, Mark Gordon is a Jew. And he ain't come out and said nothing, nothing to the Jews about the Jewish society. Because I see him thing with Kamala Harris, If Kamala Harris just come out and make a statement against Gaza, you would have find out that Kamala Harris win Donald Trump. But because she married to a Jew and she couldn't do nothing, me hear she make a statement in the motor. When she run for president, when she run to get her, she says she one of them little picnic they walk up on the bus, the segregation, out her mouth, me hear it when she said she one of them picnic they walk up on the segregation bus. She must have been 7-year-old back then when segregation did go on, and yet she know the heights of racism. And after she win and become the vice president, she was interviewed and she was asked if racism is in America, and she said no. From that day onward, and I'm not even at the bank manager, Bridget. We have another one who work with NCB. And one day look for me and said to me, man, nobody tell me about Kamala Harris. Because Kamala Harris reject our Jamaican heritage. Reject it totally. So they said nothing to me. And I realize right now the white man she married was a Jew. She prefer stay there, so she lay her bed. And at this she make one of the biggest mistakes. Because she and Biden settle down. And at the same thing that one Israel is.
So in saying that no way, because she lose the election. So Trump is the right one to win there, that I say.
Because out of Jamaica right now, what I'm saying is that Donald Trump right now is controlled. Lock, stock and smoking barrel by Israel. Because Netanyahu walk around and saying control Trump. In control Israel. He not say it in a privacy, he must say it publicly. The same thing goes to Jamaica right now. And all this is controlled by the Israel. And Mark Gordon is not saying anything contrary. So
no, well, none of them now say nothing, that's the problem.
Exactly. So you I see to me, I try to tell you, say no, both Donald Trump, both the Republican and the Democrat in America literally are locked by the Jew them. And I see him thing about Jamaica here. Because Mark Gordon and Jamaicans don't understand where we're there now. We are looking down at a smoking barrel and wait for the bullet to come out, and tear away off, And none of them don't see it, We're literally, look, me hear a lot of people jump up and say, look how much building a bill. The other day at the story bus, 50, a labor of them down, a man to be a labor of them, the Chinese, because the Ministry of Health come out and say they have laid off the 50 and skilled labor, Chinese labor plus other Jamaican people them down there. That means, say, why do you need to take...
Why them lay them off?
Why them? Well, the thing is that he never going at the nitty-gritty, but them lay off a lot of people, man.
Yeah, but why them lay them off? Why them lay it off? Why use that as a thing now?
He never going at that.
No, but why? So why you mention that? How that fit into where did I say?
Saying is that why I mentioned that is that when it first came to light, that the 50 Chinese workers were laid off.
Yeah.
It was told that it is a Chinese project that is sponsored by the Chinese government, and that it was a children ward, and it was being given to us freely.
Yeah.
But we as Jamaica never know that that project was being done. Is when the workers them strike now, and Jamaica become one of the first the Chinese workers strike because they don't get paid for 6 months.
No, but hold on, Bridget. We that talk about Israel a while ago, you can't clear a Chinese. How that work?
No. Look.
It's a different subject you deal with now.
No. Me only stem from the fact that the wall of a building that is being erected.
Yeah, the building we are talking about, yes.
That is.
How that fit with the Israeli
right
them?
Is not benefiting the local people. Because
no, we know. When I ask you how that fit into the Israel thing where we are talking about, because I still an Israel thing, Mr. Depan still, you know.
Yeah. We are step from one thing to the other, you know. Okay.
It's a collage of things you talk about.
Yeah, but listen, we step from the Prime Minister and him being control and mark
Israel, so you're going out to the Chinese, them?
No, not the Chinese. The Israelis. Sorry about the Chinese.
Yeah, but you just said them have the Chinese.
No, what I'm saying is that we stepped from where we were with
from
China,
Israel.
From Israel.
And you're going to mobile the Chinese.
So both sides of the government. And we step over to know that Jamaicans on a whole, which is the 24% that vote for the JLP government, think that Jamaica is doing better right now at the present because they are building going up. But what I'm saying is that that's a camouflage based on the fact that none of these buildings is actually helping us as people, the mass of Jamaica, because they are being built and foreign workers are there doing it. And the Jamaican workers who are helping, we see a youth put out a video.
Hold on, we have to take a break.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Bridget.
Yes, Maxi, about that.
I know you have a whole things to talk about, you know, but you jump from one thing to the next and I get confused.
Yeah, that's why I'm try flip the script. Because in Jamaica, a lot of people read. And the reader is like a little learning box, them hear information.
Yeah.
So I kind of got through the script to make them get little what go on.
Okay.
Because a lot of them not read. Because I read an insert from the Minister of Health, you know. I read
About the hospital.
About the hospital. So me just try to make people aware of what literally are going on in our country.
So you're the headline news carrier?
Well, it's like shouting out. Because you want me
to... You're the headline news carrier, man.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. You see, all for them people I watch them are blogging. Yeah. Personally, motor joke of them. Them just come here to get likes. Me not did that for that.
But it's a job them do to make money.
Yeah, me see the problem, yeah. And me not care which party. Because right now, 61.5% of Jamaica don't vote. So that man, 61.5 of Jamaica.
Hold on, man. 61.5 of the people who could have voted never vote.
Yes. 61.5. And
where you get that
no, it's up on the poll, 38.5% of people vote.
Where you get 61.5 from, Bridget?
Yeah, so...
No, hold on, man. You see, I jump too fast and I talk the wrong thing and I get the wrong information.
Let me hear you.
Where you get the 65.5 people who never vote? Where you get that from?
61.5.
Yeah, which part you get that from?
No, because them say out of the voting population.
Yeah.
Oh, me did say Dan Jackson, she did on a little thing on it, and then you see another.
And it says 61.5 of the people them never vote.
61.5.
And the people them never vote.
Yes, she no vote. What can vote? Eligible. Because them see about 2.8 million people named upon the voters list. That is people who is in Jamaica and abroad. That can come home back and vote.
2.5 million people, the voters in Jamaica.
come on.
The population of Jamaica are 3 million.
Exactly. And that was...
So 500,000 people never eligible for vote.
Exactly.
And 2.5 million people eligible for vote.
Because they're not there. But we have people on the voters list.
Yeah.
Because what them say was that 20% our vote for...
I know that me here still but me not have a fight where
No. Me that look on it and them say 17,000 people have vote. 17,000 or about 17,000 ballots spoil or something,
Brethren, I better you talk about something else, Rasta.
Yeah,
I confused up my brain at the night and I know that
No, make we talk about
that. I don't know where
because you want to know them.
You pick out things out of headline and I throw it back to the people, them. For confuse me up and confuse the people, them.
No, the reason why I say that is that a lot of people, when something go on, because some people go on and they must say that you vote for. Majority of Jamaica don't vote. I just 38.5% of Jamaica vote who can vote, right? I'm going to ask. You know that you can't do your research.
Me not do no research. Me don't look at it. Me not do no research.
40%.
Not pan that.
Before on, I did 40%, and then it dropped down back to 38.5%. To 61.5% of vote. So what we're supposed
to draw from that means a majority of people don't vote, and that you say.
Exactly. Then
so why we have to keep going over?
Most of Jamaica did reject both the GLP and the PMP.
Because we know that. So what we are going to do about that? What we are going to do about that?
What we are going to do about that? Yeah, programs like yours. And
but you see, a program like mine there, so you come talk about it. It will confuse
non-alignment to the parties. Because most of the calling knows them motor aligned to one party or the other. And
so who you vote for? Who you vote for?
Who me vote for?
Yeah.
You know, sir, I did the...
No, just yes, sir. Who don't tell me the PNP or GLP you vote for?
No, I personally now got said that over the year,
Why?
Why?
Somebody go look for you?
No.
Then if you vote for a party, why only say other party that you vote for?
No, listen to me. Who I vote for, or if I vote any time at all, that's it.
So it's either you vote or you don't vote. So when you say, I ask, who you vote for, then you say that is a person. I understand that. It's a personal thing then. It's like you go to a bathroom and sit down and you want it on the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
It's a personal shit.
That's the system. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I had a polling station and the same question was asked by, just like how you asked it.
Oh, so you're at the polling station?
Yeah, I was at the polling station.
Okay, but you don't see that look. Who vote?
I was at the polling station and that was asked by. And I personally upon them and raised them up. And then we went on to the subject of God.
Well, thank you for not raising me up.
And then, no, I not raised them up. What me say, a youth asked me, and I look on him and say, send over your sister or your mom later, and we can discuss that. That was what I tell him. And then...
So what you going to do, sister? You going to indoctrinate them for their vote?
No, a couple of the brethren look on I and tell I say, yo, listen, God this and God that. And I say, look, man, screw you and your God. I not believe in what you want. And at the present moment, there was both PMP and GLP sitting on a wall there. And both of them take me on. And there was so much in accordance with them God, them invisible God. Yeah. So I have to raise them up and walk.
Why you gone? God, no.
No, but may I tell you what happened? But
me just ask a simple question, so who you vote for?
I personally don't come on the radio, come say it because I said most of it.
Why you come? Watch out, if you did vote for one of them, would have said it on the radio?
No, they are the ones.
It's not a shame for vote. It's not shame for vote.
I am not on the radio doing that now.
No, but when I say it's not a shame for you to vote,
No, I didn't say it was a shame.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not something to say. No, you have some woman out there for a ballot, So you vote, yeah, you don't know, say me a green, you don't know, say me a blue, orange.
Voter. At 60 a year old, I'm from a barn at 2 times I vote.
So you never vote this time?
I vote for the Labour.
All right.
Twice. I vote for the Labour right twice. Right? So, basically, my brethren did a run.
You vote you can't say you vote for Labour right twice. And you're not talking about who you vote for now. The twice mean one of them are Labour right. You vote for Labour right. The 2 times you vote a long time and this time. I vote Labour right the 2 times.
I vote for Labour right them 2 times there I vote.
Yeah, which including that time, yeah.
Anyway, I understand. We are no man. I understand.
Yeah, tell me what's weird.
My kind of love how they put word in that I mouth, you know.
No, I don't put the word in your mouth. And you say, at 2 times in your life you vote.
And I not accept it. Because I same thing up the last time. When a man asks you a question, this is not the court where you're bound.
No, it's not a court. It's not a court. But I a court. It's just that I find it cute. I find it very cute. That you say, me ask you who you vote for, you can't tell me about you just set up a polling station. And then when I ask you about the line, you said, at 2 times you vote for JP.
I have to see what go down. And as I say, most of the moderator them nowadays hold on for a party or the other. I had one out there who
me not hold on for none of them.
On your profile, me know say you don't vote, man. On your profile.
No, not I'm gonna vote, but me not agree with none of them. And that me I say me don't vote, you know.
Come on, we agree with that. Because my brethren and me vote for back in the days. Him did have a policy. Them usually call him the backward counselor. And the man usually go cuss bad with the parish council meeting because he want water run. Up to the days.
Yeah.
To the days after 60 years.
Anyway, you want to know, I have to cut you off now, do you know, believe you me.
Yeah, well, if
you do an half hour with me.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, one next time, what I say.
So next time you come and tell me if Jesus will come or him not come.
You know. And when people come out and talk about the right child, they don't realize one thing. The world is against Israel right now.
All right, I have to cut you off, you know, because we have to take a signal. Yeah, all right, give thanks. Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, man, may I listen to your virgin?
Yeah, Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I play fool for catch wise.
No, I not play no fool for catch no wise.
Yeah, trick me. You try to trick me.
Where do I? Where me do you? Where you do? You know, just call me.
And the brother we call it the idea, man.
So what you say me a trick? Remind me of your call now. Say me a trick you. Tell me, remind me of your call.
No, man, you know, I'm just paraphrase the brother has to tell you. Two trouble. Peer laugh, peer joke. A big joke, make it a day, they tell him.
But after a while, I start laugh. Because that brother will just talk to a while, make me start laugh.
But rate you, man, you're a great listener.
So where I say now? Where I say?
2 things one time. You remember? The day program then. It's a solution.
Running stepping razor.
You know, close to sometimes. Invite some technical people on the program, on the Thursday program sometimes.
Liar mostly. Yeah.
Liar. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes the listeners here may have a burning question, maybe 2 or 3. That's in a subject. If you go take at least invite 5.
Yeah, but we invite them for calls still, you know. When the liar the on the radio. Maybe sometimes I not say it still, but we invite them for call for ask a question to the liar.
Call with him, the call to ask a question when you have the paternity.
And you never get through.
Yeah, man. Me don't want to know if the man can be charged to paternity for him too.
Yeah, well, wait. When you call, what them say to you?
Well, them say you were not taking any question.
No, man, then the people them don't know, say, that part of the program will take question, man.
I don't know. You know what I feel? Yeah, man.
Man, them know that them set it up, say, can take questions from the listener there, man. I don't know about that part, I have to ask them.
Yeah, man.
So I was told that them will get called. So somebody, I know Shamara used to stand up beside the phone in case call make, but so far from it do it at all, you know, call from the part of the program and you say you like call for talk.
Yeah, man.
I don't always what I'm doing.
But anyway, the next thing, the crime thing, you know, I think the reduction in crime, you know, is not a true, not a really decline, is not a reduction since the time being, because I see where the police killings increase and the other side gone down. So I think there's some
look at the police are killing out the people to make up back for where the people them not kill. Look at the police killing them, they for bring up back the killing. Because the people them not kill the people them, so the police them have to kill the people them to make the crime go up. And say no crime.
Okay, repeat that, sir.
I say, it look like, say, the police them a kill the people them because the people them now kill one another now, so them know what take over from the criminal them by killing the people them. That's crime can go back for them side.
I know say if it can't help on a trend, it's crime will go back up, you know, because all right, I remember a session with a farmer commissioner, and I was graphic front time and my show about crime trend. He said this man named Cap and Fat murder. And then a brother, one of the gang leaders now go stone. And they say, take out this man here, a Fat murder drop, you know. So I think at the same strategy in my person, you know, as a man named Carl, you know, some gang leader,
yeah, them say we kill Fat man.
Eliminate him.
Yeah.
And the next thing is goes on to talk about the body camera. Remember one time I talk and I said, I don't think you ever see that in a few lifetime, you know. You ever see it?
In my lifetime, you haven't told like the brother a while ago, we had to say, him now dead.
Hey,
body camera is no watch I know. Even if me not see it in my lifetime, it has to be there. Because that will alleviate a whole heap of problem. Me support the body camera. Eh?
I don't work for pressure on them because you know.
Work for pressure on who? Work for pressure on who?
On the commissioner, the government.
Then him must have pressure that him get the camera. Them the government can afford it. Lie them a tell.
Yeah, man, they can afford it, man. But as we say, for the man you say name call no, in my coming up himself, you know, it's a pretty no. But you don't look at the state kill so much people still, kill so much people. I mean, we don't hear say man drag, but we don't have evidence, no camera.
That way I say. So we advocate that too. We advocate that the girl they must have them some respect for themselves because the things them are up on them music video that are not dance. That are not dance.
That is true, yes.
And me I talk about now the camera. The police must have camera. They must have camera. Them can't just kill people who want to claim say a criminal business. So all we know say the people when them say kill people a criminal business because you're a private man and you kill somebody is a crime. Hey. Suppose a man is going to do you something. Suppose a man come to your house and you have gun and him have gun and you have the better gun and you don't shoot him.
Before him.
Oh, we know some of that did happen.
Yes. But I the one last week with the boy on the camera, the boy put up here and then they go inside.
Well, that's why we must intensify the argument. Must intensify the camera because them did have camera, them never know say one camera did not see it.
All right. So the thing is very nice. You see, you can't take them precedents because you got some police out there. They ain't no good enough. Sometimes they start with one man, but sometimes police team may go somewhere. And I worry that one police car.
Yeah, all right.
One police are bringing the man in. One said, no, sir. Because I don't think it is one person, you know. They hear, boom.
Carrying what? Where you talking about carrying? Carrying what?
To support him. Because if you don't support him now, the other man in my team have
Yeah.
So, I fight going at the crime, at the enforcement world. Yeah, man.
All right, Bridget.
But next in Buta, you know, say, when I talk about the UN and everything, you know, say, Israel, around the world, you know, Israel and they all over the place, man. You can't know much about that. They're a small nation.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a crazy world. Lucky Dubai, but we're not
it's not the world, it's the people, they're not living it.
Oh, yes. I request one there. Lucky Dubai.
Which Lucky Dubai?
Crazy world.
The tune name Crazy World?
I think so, man.
No, don't think nothing, man.
A crazy world, a crazy people.
You asked me that you mention it.
Yeah, man, crazy world.
Crazy World, tune name.
I request that one there, yeah.
My tell me go wide.
Lucky Dubai. Eh?
My tell me go wide,
No, man.
Oh, you mean no, man. That's a crazy world, and a good world no crazy. Eh?
Oh, boy. I look for next show. Yeah, but like this your program, man. You know, respect.
Yeah, man, you tell so you not going to your bed.
No, because me always come. No, man, tell me I'm going to sleep, man. I don't listen to your program. Once woman there, I'm listening, you know, because when she there, I can't listen.
Why not? She don't like me.
Yeah, she say, no, man, I'm bad, man. That man, she know I want to read and turn on, man.
Eh?
No, man, when did I fear you can't listen, you know. I said, no.
That man said she don't like me. When I just say it, man.
Eh?
She don't like me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? When I just say true, she don't like me for true.
Two of them, I said.
Yeah, I don't go for two baby, man. The one where you said turn off the radio, me I talk about.
Eh? Oh.
The one where you said turn off the radio, me I talk, me say she don't like me. But I'm not answer.
They don't like it for you. They don't like it.
Oh, that me I said, no, you make it sound like me I said something out of the way. She just don't like me. Because I don't like her still.
Everybody can like you.
No, me not talk about everybody. She me talk about.
Yeah.
All right, here I go. Hang up the phone.